Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day today. I think enough time has passed to talk about the Ash stuff and seeing how the community reacted to I guess it was a little bit of drama with this announcement from Respawn of Ash being in Apex Legends. Now, this is not me crapping on whatsoever for the Apex people that love the game, enjoy the game, and are excited that Ash is coming, as well as the car SMG that is coming to that game. That's not my purpose whatsoever with this video. I just want to actually just talk about exactly where the Titanfall community feels that they're at right now with what's going on with Apex Legends and the drama that is continuing on with the Titanfall series and not getting the love and support it needs. If you guys actually hear some pounding in the background, I'm actually having some work done on my house. I'm having some new flooring installed, so if you guys hear that, even though I'm saying pounding, still funny to say. Anyway, I want to talk about it, give you guys my opinion about exactly what's going to happen, because I do want to get both sides, because I think there's some, there is a certain percentage of the Titanfall community, people that within the, the Titanfall franchise, saying, you know what, they're tired of the complaining, they're tired of the bitching, back and forth, whining, griping, and whatnot. And I get that argument. I totally get it, because there are people out here that are, they're sick and tired of exactly what's going on, but there's a certain group of people that just don't care whatsoever. Like, get over it. There's no reason to complain whatsoever. Just move on. And for a second, I do get that argument. I get the fact that there are certain people out there that don't want to see the griping, complaining, don't want to see the nastiness that some people get with kind of what's been going on with the Titanfall franchise and what they've been seeing with Apex Legends. But I also get the frustration of the Titanfall community, the people that have been really diehard in this community with this game, and just kind of seeing more and more of their game just completely getting demolished, wiped from existence. I mean, like, yeah, the game is still, available. I mean, hell, they're still selling the game. But the fact that Apex Legends is getting stuff from the Titanfall, Titanfall 2 game, Ash being the newest thing, and you're not seeing any type of TLC, any type of awareness being brought to the fact of, still to this day, people are still saying there's still server issues, there's still this, there's still that, DDoSing is still a thing. So it's just, you have to understand both sides of it, and I do definitely understand both sides. Those that are upset that they are just sick and tired of seeing people complain, but also people that are saying, you've got to help us out, Respawn. You got to do something to help out the community that started up this franchise, to help build up the fan base around it. So let's get into a couple of things and talk about this Ash thing. First off, I want to talk about this, and this is one thing that we've covered quite a bit, and this is the P0358 response. I know this is actually one thing that a lot of people were sitting on, waiting for this response from him with the amount of drama that had been coming out from that thing. So if you guys want to check it out, go over to his Twitter account. You're able to log on to it. This is the Cutting Through the Red Tape response to the Operation Red Tape. So check this out. It's a long read, but you're going to get a lot of information. I don't plan on covering it. I don't want to get sucked into that drama again. It was definitely one thing I got annoyed about, but it is here. I'll probably leave it in the description below too, so you guys can check it out with this. Now, let's get into this announcement from Respawn. Actually, no, sorry. That's something different. We'll get into this in a little bit. That was actually the ASAP announcement that was a couple of days ago. But yeah, so, or sorry, not a couple of days ago, several months ago. Anyway, so Respawn announced that the newest character they're bringing over to Apex Legends is Ash. So Ash was completely vaporized in Titanfall 2, but she is being brought back into the lore, into the storyline of Apex Legends, and this got a lot of people upset. At least when the Titanfall community, a lot of people got upset about this thing, because again, this is another thing brought over from the Titanfall franchise into Apex Legends. And again, you're having players that are playing the Titanfall 2 or wanting to play and still be involved and still enjoy the game, and still, even though they're bringing assets, they're bringing stuff, bringing characters, bringing weapons into Apex Legends, the franchise that started off this entire thing is not getting the support it needs to the community that supported it through its upbringing, through the franchise's upbringing leading up to Apex Legends. Players that are still, the community that's still playing that game, are not getting the support they need with the amount of different issues that the game certainly has. Now, this is the one thing I wanted to bring up too, was the fact of several months ago, going all the way back to April, is when they said, you know what, we understand there's DDoSing going on with the Titanfall games. We are going to be coming ASAP. It is now October. I know I don't really have to tell anybody. It's definitely been a long time since this message has been announced, and still to this day, even though even Iniquity is still saying there are still issues with the DDoSing, there's still server side issues, and I understand too as well, Apex Legends is having server side issues as well. So there's people that are having unable to connect to servers and stuff like that. So I know it's not just Titanfall, Apex Legends as well. And it's sad to know that even though that both games are having these issues, both games are having problems with the servers, you know exactly who's going to be getting fixed up. Apex Legends, the big money winner, the big bread winner for Respawn. It just sucks to know that the community that played this game was really there for the rise in the franchise of Titanfall, are being kind of left behind when it comes to players that still enjoy Titanfall 2 and still will continue wanting to do it, play and enjoy that game, are being left behind because of Apex Legends, understanding it's all about money. Well, this is actually another thing that I wanted to bring up too, is that we're in October, and we are literally going on the 5-year anniversary of Titanfall 2. October 28th, 2016 is going to be the 5th anniversary of Apex Legends. Now, we did have Titanfall Day on May 1st, I think it's what it was. Maybe June 1st, May 1st, something like that. It's crazy to know that we're coming up on the 5th anniversary. And man, oh man, Titanfall is just not in a good place. And again, like I said, these are different things that are leading up to the sour taste in the Titanfall community's mouth of saying, look, we're coming up on the 5th anniversary. Ash just got announced. We're still having issues. We were still promised that, you know, fixes were going to be coming ASAP all the way back in April. It is now October. You're starting to understand exactly what's kind of going on. You're seeing the frustrations of everything. And again, like I said, I'm trying to understand both sides. People that are upset about the entire issue, people that are upset that people are getting upset and stuff like that. But if you're somebody that has no idea what's going on and you're trying to understand it, this is it. There are several things leading up to people being really upset and just annoyed, I guess, when it comes to this announcement that Ash is the newest legend in Apex Legends. Now, the funny thing is that you did start to see a lot of different things coming out when it comes to this announcement. And I have to give it this. I have to give it the benefit of the doubt. I think you had a lot of content creators out there coming and making these tweets, probably on maybe Respawn's behalf, I don't know, trying to build this thing up, but have no idea what the issues are related to Titanfall. At least that's my perspective. Looking at some of these tweets, I don't know if some of these players and some of these content creators out here understand the drama and the stuff like that that people are upset about with knowing that Ash, the car, coming into Apex Legends, and still to this day, some issues not being addressed in Titanfall. So you stuff like this. What's that smell? It's a smelly smell. It's Titanfall stench. It smells like BS. That's what just at least my perspective, that's what I'm seeing. Another one was car SMG Ash and Apex Legends. Titanfall fans are eating good this season. And again, like I said, I look at those tweets going, I'm assuming these people have no idea whatsoever that the drama and the issues that this community has with this game, have no idea. Have no idea about the drama. No issue whatsoever about what's going on with it. And honestly, that's kind of what led up to some of the tweets that I had about this thing. And again, going on the long drama of what's been going on with Respawn and saying, you know, Titanfall is part of their DNA. Well, we won't fix the Titanfall games. The Titanfall franchise won't be fixed, but God bless it, we're going to be putting Ash in the car in Apex Legends. So, yeah, Titanfall, I mean, yeah, oh man, truly great. You got to be grateful, man, the taste of Titanfall in Apex Legends, but we're not going to be fixing the Titanfall franchise in the games. This is another thing, you know, I kind of come up with. I mean, it comes to the point where understanding that Respawn knows that there's an issue with the franchise with Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2, knowing that they have said that they're going to be looking into it ASAP, but God bless it, man, it seems like every time we turn around from, you know, Titanfall Day to now, going up on the 5th anniversary of Titanfall 2, it does seem like every time it comes up, we're not going to be giving any attention whatsoever, no help whatsoever to Apex or to the Titanfall franchise, but we're going to be digging up the corpse, taking what we want, looking and seeing exactly what we can fit in, and then we're just going to bury the corpse back up until we have to bury it back up when we need something. So bury it, you know, dig it up, get what we want, bury it again. It's just, it's disappointing. It really is. And then this is what it comes down to. And this is the last tweet that I talked about was, and this is the God honest truth. It really is. The majority of the Titanfall community would have no issue whatsoever. To me, not an issue whatsoever with Ash being brought into Apex Legends. I know she's a fan favorite. I think she's a great character. I know a lot of people that I follow, people that are within the community, love this character. However, because some of the issues have not been addressed in Titanfall, It's just a slap in the face to the Titanfall community that people that are wanting to still enjoy the Titanfall franchise are seeing stuff within that franchise being brought into Apex Legends with no care whatsoever, from what it seems like, perceptions is everything, being put into the issues that the Titanfall franchise is having. To me, just looking at it, it seems like a big slap in the face. It really does. And it sucks. It really sucks because, again, this wouldn't be an issue. I'm telling you right now, the majority of the Titanfall community would have no issue whatsoever with characters from the Titanfall franchise, whether it be Ash or anybody else. I guarantee they're going to be bringing in freaking Jack Cooper before too long. They would have no issue being brought into Apex Legends if Titanfall, the franchise, Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2 were still playable games. It just sucks, man. It really does. Look, as somebody that really doesn't play the game very often, I still want to try to be a vocal person of the issues that the game has. Again, the game has a lot of stuff. The Titanfall community has a lot of drama. It's been ridiculous. But with the issue of Ash being brought into Apex Legends, again, I don't have an issue with the content. I don't. I have no issue whatsoever with her being brought into it. The issue I have is that they're going to be bringing in content from the Titanfall franchise without being without willing, maybe might be the right word, willing to give any support whatsoever to the Titanfall franchise, to the community that built up this franchise, and still to this day want to enjoy the content, want to enjoy the games that Respawn made. Is it maybe the reason why that maybe some of the content creators, or some of the creators of the Titanfall franchise might not be working at Respawn anymore, and now the focus with EA is all into Apex because it's a breadwinner, it's a moneymaker? Probably. I don't think we're going to be seeing any fixes whatsoever to the Titanfall franchise, and it just sucks, man. It really does suck to see how the community is being treated with the entire situation. So again, I don't think any issue would have happened whatsoever with Ash being brought into Apex Legends. I don't have an issue with it. I think it's great. I know she's a fan favorite. However, it does suck to know that the Titanfall franchise is getting pissed on and they're calling it rain. Just my opinion, but that's kind of how I see it. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about the entire situation? What do you think about Ash being brought into Apex Legends, as well as about any type of fix whatsoever to the Titanfall franchise that people are still complaining to this day about? What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments below what your opinion is about the entire situation. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please have a great rest of the day. Look forward to talking to you guys all next time.